구독, 좋아요
I
부탁합니다.
once fought for that flag. I'll not fire on it. Sid, tell those men to get back to their work.
Yes, sir. Father,
Get out of my sight. And stay away from Spanish bed as long as I live.
General, Father?
They may be, you Judas.
Wars left, column left. Gallop. Hello. Hiya. Vesta.
Afternoon, Mr. Luton.
Where the devil is everybody? Place is deserted.
I don't rightly know something that the senator went riding.
Senator went riding. You must be going out of your mind.
No, sir. He went riding with lots and lots of other men. And I heard they're having a kind of a meeting.
What kind of a meeting?
I don't rightly know, but I said to Miss McCandless, Miss McCandless, where all those men are going? And she said...
Never mind, Vesta.
Well, she did say, Vashti, go right on about your business. Right on about your business.
I guess this means goodbye for a while. Now, don't you cry. I'll be back before long. He'll get over it when the railroad comes through.
I always knew you'd have to leave someday. But now that it's come, I just can't.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. I'll get a place in Austin. You can come visit me. If you're a good girl, I might even take you on a little trip to New Orleans.
No, he'd never forgive me. I'll never see you again. Never. I know it. Why, he said he'd shoot you if you ever stepped foot up.
Look, Mother. One McCandless can be just as tough as another. Gotta go to him now.
But you won't go yet a while, Jesse.
No. I'll just pack my things and say goodbye to Pearl.
Pearl? Pearl, are you there?
Jesse, go away, please.
What you scared of, Pearl, honey? Come on in, Jesse. Thanks for knocking, Jesse. I didn't used to think there was much to all those fancy manners of yours. I guess I was wrong.
Jesse. Jesse.
Forgive me for intruding, Pearl. You too, Luke. Goodbye, Pearl.
Jesse! Jesse! Wait a minute, please. I didn't mean to...
I understand perfectly.
No, you don't. You don't. Where are you going?
Going to Austin.
You're going to be gone long?
Quite long, I'm afraid.
It isn't because of...
Oh, no, bless your heart. I'm leaving by request, the senator's request.
Going away, Jesse?
Uh-huh. Your dreams come true. I'm going away.
It's gonna seem kind of lonely around here without the judge, ain't it, Pearl?
Yes, it is.
Don't see how we'll know when we're doing right, when we're doing wrong.
Root, you surprised me. First time I knew you were interested in ethics.
Well, I'm sure you folks will excuse me. You must have a lot of things you want to talk over. Nights alone, oh, so long.
Oh, Jesse, it is going to be lonesome without you. I just don't know how I can stand it.
You seem to be doing all right. I'm sorry, that was mean of me.
I couldn't help it, Jesse. You just can't go away, believe it. I tried hard, honest I did.
I know. It's hard to resist.
Oh, no, I hate him. I know what you're thinking. I guess I'm just trash. Like my mom.
Pearl, you mustn't believe that. It was Luke's fault. You needed some help.
Oh, I did. I needed you to help me.
Might as well say it. I loved you. Somehow you touched me.
You love me?
What would you be like when you grew up a little?
Oh, I didn't know. Why didn't you tell me, Jesse?
I didn't think it'd be fair to tell you. I was a fool. I came to your room to say goodbye, to tell you that someday I'd be back for you. That I'd think about you and that I'd write. I'll write to you, Pearl.
You will, Jesse, you will.
If you need me, I'll come back. Senator or no senator.
And you'll forget about tonight, won't you? You'll forget it.
No, I don't think I'll forget. I don't think I'll ever be able to.
shouldn't have told you the way I felt. It wasn't fair. There I go again. Trying to be fair.
Trash. Trash, 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 trash.
I hear you turned out to be a prize yellow dog down at the fence line.
Should have done that to you years ago.
Nights are long, oh, so long on the prairie. Gotta get me somebody to love.
Dirty scum. Oh, all right, Jesse. You said you'd never forget.
This the other one you meant, Lute?
You don't like this. But you're going to give it right over the head if you don't settle down.
What's the matter, Sid? You having trouble?
Back, killer, back!
Here, Ed.
Don't pick up that holder, Lute. He'll charge you.
You're scared of him, Sid, and he knows it. Never run from him. Stand your ground. Come on, boy. I got a nice leather bonnet for you.
Easy, boy.
Be careful, Lou.
He's just plumb crazy.
Don't you worry none about him.
Look out! Watch his feet, Lute.
He's got his ear. Ear him down, Luke. Sink him deep. That'll stop him. We got him, Luke.
Nobody could have done it but you.
That's all there is to it, Sid. Just don't let him bluff you. You see, there ain't nothing to handling stallions. Just takes a little know-how.
He sure got nerve.
Get away, Ed. You're the boss.
Luke,
What?
you don't have to stay around here anymore, do you?
Don't never have to do nothing. Stay around here 'cause I like it. Bet you can hit that ding-dong straight off.
Who cares?
Hey, Luke, what's up?
Nothing, Ken, just practicing. Can you shoot?
Sure, it's easy.
That's what you said about bareback riding.
All right, I'll show you.
Better not try it. You might hit Ken. Or the mare, more likely. Sure is doggone hot.
Sure is. You know what I'd like to do?
What?
I'd like to take a swim.
You mean it?
Sure, I mean it. Let's go to the Saint Bleu.
I don't mind if I do.
Am I your girl, Luke?
Of course you're my girl.
Then we can be married, can't we?
I guess so.
No, if I'm not good enough to marry, I'm not good enough to kiss.
Come here, you bobtail little treat. That we're bespoken, ain't we?
Wouldn't do no harm to tell folks, would it?
Sure we'll tell 'em.
Can we tell him soon, Luke? Can we tell him Saturday at the barbecue?
Sure we can. Why not? Hey, what you got here?
Something the sin killer gave me. He said he'd keep me sweet and clean as the first milk.
Who cares about milking? I don't want no milkmaid.
Don't you get awful tired eating just beef? Wish we could get an 80-hour week.
Yeah, me too. Kind of miss Jesse around here, don't you? Jesse? Better not mention his name on Spanish Bit. Can't get over them smooth joining those railroad people. I always say if you can't whip them, join them. Never saw so many crows around here before in all my life. Wish they'd learn to grow corn without husk.
Wouldn't surprise me none if that Indian girl did not massacre the whole darn lot of them.
When I'm married, I'm going to have lots and lots of parties. But who'll do all the work when I give my party?
Likes fishing, Midnight does dancing.
You never go fishing.
And never goes dancing neither.
The gals the center, ring to the left, the boys take hand, go to the right. Weave a basket, circle left. Now we'll weave that basket the other way.
Senator, they appreciate it very much.
I try to show my people a good time, eh, Luke?
That's your boot, Senator.
Now Birdie in the center and 7 hands around. Bird hop out and the crow hop in. She round the she and the he round the he. The he round the she and the she round the he. 4 hands up and here we go. Hurry up, boys, and don't be slow. You'll never kiss your uncle if you don't do so.
Luke!
Well, dear, I've been looking all over for you. You should be downstairs. It's very rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was fixing my hair the way you told me to. Do I look all right, ma'am?
You're the prettiest girl at the party. Here, dear. Wear this.
Oh, you're so kind to me. This dress and everything.
Come, dear.
Oh, ma'am. What's the matter?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Balance your partners and 2 ladies cross. You cross to that cowboy so true.
I sure love being here, Mr. McCandless.
There he is. Luke?
Till your true love comes.
Call me, Senator?
Yeah, wheel me in there. Come on, boy, come on.
Something wrong, Senator?
Close the door. This is where that squall is, huh? Gosh,
I've been meaning to speak to you, Senator. I think we ought to kind of fix
too
it up.
good for her, if you ask me.
Oh, she's all right, Senator.
She's all right, huh? That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Lou. I've been watching you, making calves' eyes, that half-breed. You lost your mind.
Oh, I don't understand you, Pa. You want me to have a good time, don't you?
Sure. Is that all you got in mind?
Of course.
No, I've been working 30 years on this place to turn it into no Indian reservation, you know.
Now, Pa, you know me better than that.
Right, son?
Yeah, sure.
You had me worried for a time. Shove me out of here. All right.
Yes, Laura Bell, the relaxation is mighty pleasant after a man's been chasing Satan all the way from here to Austin. Yes, sir, Bob.
You've been to Austin, Jubal? Did you hear anything of Jesse?
I heard plenty. Enough to warm the cockles of your gentle heart. You know what they're saying? He'll be governor of the whole darn state before he's ready to meet his maker.
I knew it. Oh, do you think it's true?
Well, judging from the fancy office he's got already, it's true. There's a roll top desk and a gold spittoon you couldn't miss if you aimed from here.
I hope he isn't working too hard.
Well, no, I shouldn't fret too much about that. Not while old man Langford's daughter is as sweet and pretty as the sunrise on the mesa, I would.
Yes, he wrote me about it. He says she's a lovely girl.
Yeah, wedlock's his aim. He couldn't shoot at a neater target.
What are you looking so sad about? Pearl, this is a party. Come on, let's show these cow folks a thing or two about dancing.
Girl, where's that medal I gave you?
Why?
She loaned it to me. I'm trying to get one just like it made for myself.
Good, good.
Put your little foot just so. Put your little foot, put your little foot, put your little foot just so. Take a step to the side, take a step to... Come on, honey, don't let them yokels laugh at you.
But, Lou, I don't know how.
It's easy. Just follow me. Now you're doing it.
Won't they be surprised when they hear about us?
When they hear what about us?
That we're bespoken, of course.
Oh, that.
But that's what you said. You said we tell them tonight.
Just when everything's going good, you gotta go and start all that again.
Either you tell people we're bespoken, or I will.
I want to tell you something, Luke McCandless. You don't fool me none no more.
You stop poking up and vexing me. I don't know how a man stands it the way you go on.
You think you don't have to marry me. Well, maybe you don't. And you don't have to go on lying to me no more, neither. I made up my mind.
Yeah, you made up your mind about what?
Just like I said. If you won't marry me, I'll get out. I'll go away fast as I can.
You can go and keep going for all I care. Go find yourself somebody else to pester.
But Lou, don't you
No
care?
woman can tie on to me like that. Least of all, a bobtail little half-breed like you.
All right, Lou. Thanks for letting me know how you think about me.
El Paso and Amarillo ain't no different than Sodom and Gomorrah. On a smaller scale, of course, but what in Beelzebub's name do you call that?
I wasn't having a very good time at the party, neither.
I was just kind of tired. Who are you?
I'm the new straw boss around here. Name's Pierce. Sam, my friend. Mind if I sit down?
You want it?
Must be plenty tiring on a person, all that dancing.
Don't you dance?
No, ma'am. Somehow I never got the chance to learn.
You ought to. It's fun.
Lots of folks seem to think so.
How'd you like to learn tonight?
What do you mean you'd teach me?
I ain't so good at them fancy dances myself, but we could learn together if you wanted.
What, be right on it?
Well, then come on. Come on.
dance will be ladies' choice. The ladies choose the dance. Gents line up over on this side, ladies over yonder. Now, ladies, this is your big chance, and don't be afraid to go after the true love of your choice.
I'd rather play me some poker.
Females shouldn't be allowed no choice. It ain't decent. I'll bet you 6 bits that fat one grabs me.
Now, you leave Jake alone. You had him all evening. Why, I've all the nerve.
When I stomp my heel 3 times, run for the Jenny your choice. Ready? 1, 2, snap!
Well, I want you to get acquainted with little Luke. The longest-legged critter this side of the main house.
Oh, Sam, he's so cute. A lot cuter than Big Luke. Oh, he's just like silk.
There you are, Ma. Want to see the others, Phil?
Oh, yes. And I'm going to help you take care of them, too.
Sure you are.
Ain't they wonderful, these babies? Any kind of baby.
They sure are. I remember reading something once when I was a kid.
What?
Ah, no, you'd think I was silly. Big galoot like me spouting poetry.
Oh, no, Sam, please. I'm going to sit right here until you tell me.
Well, it goes something like this. For everything created, in the bounds of earth and sky, has such longing to be mated, it must couple or must die.
That's the best poem I ever heard.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
You married, Sam?
Nope. Never run across anybody I wanted to marry. Besides, I never got up nerve enough to ask anybody.
I guess you must be getting pretty old.
Yep, old enough to be your father. And so. Why?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I guess just the same, there are plenty of women that marry anyway. Well, I better be getting home. This McCandless is kind of ailing.
Well, you wouldn't marry me, would you?
What'd you say?
I said, would you marry me?
Sam!
Now, don't get mad, please. First time in my life I got up some nerve. How could a big galoot
Oh, don't say that. You don't know about me. If you did, you wouldn't ask.
You mean about loot?
So you know about me and Luke, too. Yeah, I guess ain't nobody don't know.
Well, I've knocked around plenty.
I'm trash, I tell you, trash.
Don't go telling me that. I'd kill the first man who said anything like that.
But I don't love you, Sam. Don't that matter?
You've only known me a little while, Pearl. I know I'm not something girls dream about like the McCandlesses. I'm not rich like them.
What ain't that, Sam?
But I'd love you and I'd take care of you. I got a little money saved. Get a little ranch of our own, maybe. Won't you even think about it, honey? Please, honey.
Don't you call me honey. Luke called me that. You're all alike. Coming?
I hope I didn't say nothing to hurt your feelings, Sam.
That's all right, Pearl.
Sam, I'll marry you if you still want me to.
You mean it?
I never saw so many cows before in all my life.
I'm afraid they're not all cows, Sally. Sometimes, my dear, I think that I didn't bring you up properly.
All right, I understand. All I need is a hint.
Say, those steers are from Spanish Bed. Thought your father's ranch was hundreds of miles from here.
See, there's the brand. They're on the way to market. Sid. Well, ain't the big railroad man. How's everything at the bed?
Along just fine since you left, Mr. McCandless.
Same old Sid.
I'll be inside, darling. Come, Blizzard.
Hey, that Langford's daughter, heard you were kind of sweet on her.
Yes, that's Miss Langford.
Pretty, ain't she? We could use a few like her around the ranch, especially now that Pearl's going. Maybe.
What do you mean?
Darndest thing you ever heard. She's getting married. Can you imagine anybody marrying Pearl?
She marrying Lute?
Lute? What would Lute? Nah. She's marrying Sam Pierce.
Pearl ought to be very happy with Sam.
She ain't marrying him yet. She ain't marrying nobody till Lute decides to give the bride away. So long, Judas.
Can't say I like your Spanish Bit people very much, if he's any criterion. Darling, I've been thinking, why couldn't there be a spur track right on Spanish Bit? Then they could just ship the cattle instead of driving them all that distance. You're not even listening to me, darling.
Well, certainly I am. You were saying, well, you were asking, what were you saying?
I was trying to prove what a helpful wife I'm going to be.
Give me a kiss.
Jesse, I couldn't help overhearing.
What?
You liked that girl, didn't you? You still like her?
I'm sure I'll always be devoted to her. Hope you'll like her, too.
You were in love with her, weren't you?
Yes, I was in love with her. I said I was.
Jesse, Father.
Sometimes I think he didn't bring you up properly.
And what were you worried about when I came out just now?
Worried? I was just wondering what my brother Lute might do.
Where's my peppermint and soda?
Coming up now. Hear your name today, Sam.
That's right. Ring just come in the last post.
Mighty pretty, yep. You sure are shot full of luck.
I'd like to stand the drinks for everybody. I'm getting married in the morning.
Save your money, Pierce. So you figure you got yourself a wife?
I don't figure. I know I have.
Think you can keep her?
Reckon that's how I can.
Cattle rustlers and women rustlers. They'll both of them steal what's got another man's brand on it.
I don't think I like the way you're talking, McCandless. Maybe I didn't rightly understand you.
Yeah, you understand me all right. Pearl Chavez is my girl. And she'll always be my girl. Just as long as I want her to be.
From now on, you're going to respect Pearl's name, McCandless.
Well, if that ain't the best joke yet. He's defending a lady's name. My girl's name. Has anybody else around here got any fancy ideas about Pearl Chavez? Well, don't seem to be no taker.
I don't rightly know much about Sam Pierce, oh Lord. but from what I hear, he'll be needing no introduction to you. Seeing as how Sam was snatched from his loved one's arms before they even had time to get a good grip on him, I'm counting on you to give him a better break out yonder. Hey, you hatchet face! Are you so almighty hungry to hang one man that you can't wait till we get through planting this one? Now I'll be consigning him to your keeping. And I'm guessing you'll find him the gentlest, sweetest straw boss ever to enter the pearly gates. Amen. Start shoveling, cowpokes.
It's our fault. We've raised him wild. If he'd only gone to school like Jesse.
I thought I asked you never to mention Jesse's name again.
It's true. You spoiled Ute, and I let you. Ever since he was a child, he thought rules weren't made for him. He thought you made the rules. All of them. Not just those for Spanish bit.
It's that Indian girl. If you hadn't brought her here, none of this would have happened.
Perhaps if your attitude toward it had been different...
Oh, it's my fault, huh? It's my fault. You dared to bring that Indian baggage right here into this house, and now you try to tell me you get her out of here. And what's more, get her out of here tonight.
You've screamed at me for the last time. You made one of your sons hate you and send him away. You made the other one a murderer. Pearl will stay here just as long as I do.
Here's the money, Lou. You better clear out of here until this thing blows over.
Thanks, Pa.
It's going to take plenty of fixing. So you better stay away from here until I send you the word. It'll take a year, maybe. Maybe more than that, even.
Sorry to cause you all this trouble, Pa. If you get me out of this...
Never mind that. I ain't counting on no reformation. Go on, get going fast.
Goodbye, Pa. So long, Sid. So long, Lou.
Lou, take care of yourself, son.
I will, Pa. Yay, Bo. Now, here's a chance to do something for Pa.
Thompson, come on. You ain't got the mint on this game, you know.
Sorry, Senator.
Well, Sid, you certainly stuck your head in the noose that side.
Honey. Well, what you doing with that thing? There ain't nobody here but me.
I'm going to kill you, Lute McCandless.
It wouldn't be a very ladylike thing to do, would it? After me riding 30 miles just for a kiss?
You're going to get what you gave Sam Pierce.
That just goes to show you there ain't no gratitude for nothing. Why, if it wasn't for me, you'd be tied up with that broken-down cowhand right now. You might as well marry Paul.
Sam Pierce was a good man. You're a scum.
All the ornery females. One minute you're yammering because I don't love you enough, and when I go out and show you how much I do, you're wanting to plug me. You're my girl, honey.
I was your girl.
Anybody who was my girl is still my girl. That's the kind of guy I am. You know, loyal.
Stay back.
Ain't nobody gonna take my girl. Nobody. Never. Say, little tiger cat. You know, just when I figure I'm doing fine and dandy, I start thinking about you. Start thinking about you and nothing else is any
good. What's going on around here? Come in.
Howdy, Senator. Sorry to be busting in on you like this.
Oh, it's all right, Sheriff. How's Strick? How's the law-breaking business?
Pretty quiet since Lute left.
Yeah, pretty dull without him around.
Ain't heard from him lately, have you, Senator?
Lute? Here. Have a bite.
So one for do. Wish I could afford this brand.
Yeah, the next batch you get, I'll send you some. No, I ain't heard a word from Lute since he was attacked by that no-account Sam Pierce.
How's your other son feel about it?
I ain't got no other son.
Funny thing. One of the boys thought he saw Lute heading up this way.
Lute? I wish it was so.
Mind if I have a look around, do you?
No, go ahead, Sheriff. You've got your duty to do. I'm sorry you're going to have your trouble for nothing.
I hear Miss McCandless been feeling kind of poorly.
Oh, it ain't nothing. Just getting a little old, I guess.
You reckon the missus would mind if I kind of looked around her room?
No, why should she mind? Go ahead. Sid, ain't you moved yet?
Come in.
Evening, ma'am.
Sheriff.
Sorry to disturb your privacy, ma'am, but...
Sheriff Thompson, what is it?
Why, it's really nothing, ma'am. One of the boys had a fool notion that Lute was around here.
I'm afraid if Luton were around, I'd be the last person to know it.
Sorry.
Oh, my son. My son.
Let's try this one.
Who's that?
Is that you, girl?
What do you want?
Me, Sheriff Thompson. Ain't seen Lute, have you?
Lute? That murdering, sneaking no-count? I wish I could see him.
I reckon you do, Pearl. I was forgetting about Sam Pierce. Sorry. Night, Pearl. See if they're hanging.
Poor old Mac. You don't know how close he came to getting plugged.
Be quiet, Luke. It ain't safe yet.
It ain't safe for them, you mean?
There they go now.
I think I'll light out from Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab me a ranch. It'll make this place look like a gopher hole.
feel like heaven being in Mexico together.
I'll show these heeled squatters around here a thing or two about ranching.
You can do it, too. Lute.
Huh?
Go saddle my pinto.
Huh? What for?
While I get ready.
Ready for what?
I'm going with you, of course. Hurry up, Lute.
You wouldn't like it down there, honey.
Sure I will. I'll be a big help to you, too. I can cook, and I can shoot as good as you, and I never get tired riding.
You try to stop me from doing things. You ever about me maybe getting shot or start all over again about marrying
Oh,
or
no,
something?
no, Lute, I promise I won't never say another word about marriage.
You probably want to go with me every time I feel like going on a bus or playing me some poker.
I wouldn't, Lute, honest. Just so long as I could be near you.
Now, look, I'm going to live my own way. Nobody's going to hog tie me.
Lute, please, Lute.
I'll come back every once in a while and see you, like tonight.
I'll do anything you say, Lute.
Now,
Anything.
look, honey, I love you. I'll see you every time I come back.
No, Lute, no.
Well, I'll send for you someday, honest.
I want to go with you, Lute. I gotta go with you.
Now, look, will you stop your yammering? I'm going to mosey.
You love me. You said you love me.
Let go!
Nobody else can have me because I'm yours. I don't want anybody else here. I want you. I'm yours. Lute, nobody else can have me. You said nobody ever. Now take me with you, Lute. You gotta take me. Please, Lute, please, honey.
Shut up.
Lute, honey, please. Lute. No, Lute, no.
Beg me pardon, ma'am. I'd like to say of all us boys, it's a bit is praying mighty hard.
All right, Ken, all right now. You just wait downstairs. I'll let you know when I need you.
Ken, will you thank the boys for me? Tell them it isn't quite as hard to go as they may think.
Oh, what are you talking that way for? Anybody'd think you was dying.
I'm a nuisance to you even to the end. It's the first time you've been in this room since that night.
Don't bring that up, Laura Bell.
I never had the courage to discuss it with you before. It doesn't matter now. I paid for my mistake. You've hated me all through the years.
You paid? What about me? With these legs, as useless as a hog-tied steer. And all because you couldn't stand to be mistress of the biggest ranch in Texas. And why? Huh? Why? I'll tell you why. Nobody needed to tell me who you was running away to that night. Nobody needed to tell me you was running to Chavez.
It's not true. It's not true. I was running away, but not to Scott. Not to Scott.
Well, true or not, you left me. And true or not, I went after you. Like any lovesick, half-baked boy would do.
I'd give anything. Anything to undo it.
I loved you, Laura Bell. Yes, sir, I loved you. Kept on saying to myself all through the years that I hated you. Until finally I did hate you. In my heart, I knew all the time it wasn't your fault, though. It was my fault. It was my jealousy made me like I was. Hard and cruel like. Till I guess you had to leave me. I never should have gone out after you that night. But when I found out you was gone, I got to thinking you was going to him, and I couldn't stand it. I swore I'd stop you and bring you back. I went crazy. Yes, that's what it was, Laura Bell. I just went crazy. I rode through the night like a drunken Comanche. My own crazy jealousy threw me off that horse.
Yes. Forgive me. Louis Jackson, you're my husband, my very own.
Caramel.
Hi, boys.
It's Jesse.
Well, I'll be. He's got a lot of gall coming back here.
Where do you think you're going? Thought I told you to keep out of my sight.
Just found out my mother is dying, and I came to see her. And I intend to see her.
They tell me you're the big noise now with them trespassing thieves.
I hope my good fortune doesn't distress you too
They're
much.
even talking about putting you up for public office. They must pay high for double-crossing.
Senator, let's not discuss that. I'm afraid we see things differently. Nothing on earth would bring me
You
here.
know, you're mighty lucky my men didn't take a shot at you. That was their orders.
I was about to say that nothing on earth would bring me back here except Mother.
She in her room? No, she ain't in her room.
Where is she?
You'll find her right in there. In a long pine box.
No, Vashti.
Jesse.
No, thank you.
But Miss McCandless, she said to me once, Vashti, you be sure and see that Mr. Jesse eats proper. And
You're
I
a good
said...
friend, Vashti. I shan't forget it.
Poor Miss McCandless.
Vashti, I wonder if Miss Pearl would mind if you woke her up. I have to go away soon. I'd like to see her. What's the matter? Did she hear me?
Yes, I hate you, Mr. Jesse. Only I'm certain sure the devil himself been chasing Miss Pearl.
What on earth are you talking about?
Well, Miss McCandless, she treated Miss Pearl awful good. She treated everybody awful good, even me. And after she went to heaven, why, Miss Pearl looked like she'd had a spell or something. She wouldn't eat nothing. She wouldn't talk to nobody. She just stared and stared at Miss McCandless lying there so still like. She ran to the barn and wouldn't come out for nobody.
Poor girl.
She's sad, Mr. Jesse. I listen at the barn door and I hear her weeping something awful.
Vashti, I want you to do something for me.
Yes, Mr. Jesse.
Go and fix Miss Pearl a hot breakfast.
Oh, yes, Mr.
Oh,
Jesse.
Vashti, I want you to pack Miss Pearl's things.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Pearl? Oh, Pearl.
Go away.
Vashti said you wouldn't come into the house, and I couldn't believe her.
Leave me alone.
You've gone out of your mind. What are you doing out here in the stable?
I bet your pa think it was too good for him.
Never mind what he thinks. I'm not going to allow you to
Don't you worry none about me. I'm going away from here.
Really? Where are you going, Pearl?
Ain't your business. Me and Dice will get along all right.
Of course, there's Loot. He'll be paying a visit here sooner or later if I know Loot.
That's right. I'm Luke's girl. You can't forget that, can you?
Oh, Pearl, what makes you think that?
That's what you said that night. You said you'd never forget.
I did say that, didn't I? It worried me sometimes to think I'd made so much of it. I hope it didn't make any difference.
No, it didn't make no difference. You're right. I'm Luke's girl. It's all I ever was. It's all I ever could be.
You love him, don't you?
Love him? I hate him. I wish they'd hang him. I wish they'd hang him fast.
Yes, after all you've been through, I suppose.
Oh, ain't just his fault. He sent for me tonight. I guess I go to her.
Well, Luke's not sending for you tonight or any other night. Listen, Pearl. I have to be in Paradise Flats a few days on business. Do you want to wait here until I go to Austin, or would you like to come with me right now?
Me? You're just being sorry for me. You don't have to be sorry for me,
Listen
now.
to me, Pearl. Won't have you thinking that. It's you who are feeling sorry for yourself. I told Helen long ago I wanted to get you out of here.
You told her?
Yes. She wants to be your friend.
Oh, Jesse, after your ma died, I just didn't want to go on living no more.
I know, Pearl. I know what you... You like Helen. But she'll like you, too. You just wait and see.
She's a lady, ain't she? Like your ma.
She's a lady, Pearl, like you're going to be.
No, I can't be no more.
Of course you can. We'll just pretend the whole thing was just a bad dream. That's all it was, actually, a nightmare.
Oh, Jesse, if only I could be good again.
Pearl. Pearl, look at me. Remember when you wanted to learn, when you wanted me to help you? Well, I know just the school for you.
School?
What's the matter? Don't you still want to learn?
Oh, Jesse, I'll do anything. I'll cook for you. I'll wash Miss Helen's clothes up.
You'll do nothing of the sort. You'll learn to waltz and make small talk and have pretty dresses. Here.
For me?
From Mother to you.
Oh, Jesse, I wish I could die for you.
Let's hope you never have to do that, Pearl.
Is that you, Judas? I got a message from your brother. You know, the McCandless with the guts.
What's the matter with the bad man? Can he deliver his messages in person?
He has some business tonight with a train. You know, he just plumb don't like trains.
So I've heard. Have you become his assistant, Sid?
Oh, we keep in touch with each other. You should have seen his face when I told him you had Chavez with you.
I'll bet it was a lovely sight to behold. What's the message?
He says I'm to bring her back with me. Pronto.
Suppose she doesn't feel up to making the trip.
He says if she don't come back, he's coming here tomorrow morning bright and early and get her.
You seem to be a capable messenger, Sid. Would you mind carrying back a reply?
Well, not at all. Glad to oblige.
You can tell my beloved brother that I'll wait for him here. I should have the sheriff waiting for him, but I prefer to meet him alone.
Is that a promise?
You're not talking to Lute.
That's near enough. I'm giving you one more chance, Jesse. Send Pearl out here or I'll plug you from here to breakfast.
Look, Lute, just what do you think Pearl's doing here with me?
Don't give me any of your high and mighty noble talk, big words. You think I wouldn't shoot you 'cause you ain't got a gun?
No, Lute, I wouldn't credit you with any such compunctions.
I'm riding back to that hitching post and then turning and starting to shoot.
It's more than you did for Sam Pierce. Why all the consideration?
Just don't want them fancy friends of yours to say you had a brother who shot you down in cold blood.
You're going to hang, Lute. You're going to hang by the neck until you're dead.
You'll just go on killing and killing till they kill you.
I hope Pearl gives you a pretty funeral, Jesse.
Who's that?
Just me, Lem Smoot.
Come here to gloat over me, huh? Well, you can turn right around and get out of here.
I came because I thought maybe you'd be needing a friend.
a funny glow in the sky tonight, ain't there? I remember once hearing one of them Indian legends about how their ancestors lit bonfires in the sky when the chief's son was a-dying.
Oh, so he's dying, huh? Well, it don't surprise me none. Lute always was a good shot.
No, it looks like them ancestors of yours that have put out those bonfires.
What do you mean?
I guess Jesse's a little tougher than you thought.
Thank God.
Well, I thought I knew you better than that, Jackson. I know how fond you were of those boys and how proud of them you were.
You know, Lem, it don't seem possible, but I must have been wrong about a whole lot of things. Laura Bell warned me I was spoiling Lou, but I wouldn't listen to her. Lem, look. You see them plains and hills? I was so almighty proud of what I carved out of this country. I figured I was building something for Lou and Jesse. And what have I got now? Lou the murderer, an outlaw, Jesse.
Jesse'll come back any time you want him to.
You think so, Lem? You think so?
He told me to tell you so.
I'm just a lonely old man who needs a friend. Like you said, Lem.
Here's your luggage, miss.
You're Miss Helen, ain't you? And you're Pearl. He's been asking for you.
How is he?
He's gonna be all right.
Thank heaven. I shouldn't cry, I know it. He wouldn't like it.
You couldn't do nothing he wouldn't like.
You're very fond of Jesse, aren't you?
After my pa, there wasn't never nobody good to me like my pa. Except Miss McCandless and Jesse.
Oh, my dear. You will come and live with us, won't you? I want you to.
Miss Helen.
Yes, Pearl.
I'm glad you and Jesse are bespoken.
Thank you.
Hi, Pearl. Hey, how's a hero? I just heard he was gonna pull through. Tough luck, ain't it? But Lute'll get him next time. You can bank on that.
Next time? Yeah. Next time.
Hey, Pearl. I got good news for you.
Yes, it? What is it?
It's from Lute. He says you gotta hightail it out of here if you want to kiss him goodbye before he beats it across the border.
You mean it, Sid? Where is he?
I kind of figured you'd like that. He's hiding out at Squaw's Head Rock. You got that? Squaw's Head Rock. Just fire 2 shots when you get there.
Yes, Sid, I got it. Squaw's Head Rock.
You take the Apache Trail to the mission. Any engine there can tell you how to get to Buffalo Ridge. And then you... So you got a good horse. It's a couple of days' ride.
Sure, I got my pinto. You know. The one Lute gave me. Before I was his girl.
I guess that does it.
Pearl! Hey, Pearl!
You got me that time. I'm done for.
You're lying. You're lying like you always do.
I can't shoot no more, honey. Honest.
I'm not scared of you. I'm coming up after you.
All right, then. Come on up.
No use my lying no more. I'm through. Pearl, you hear me?
Yeah.
Dad. Pearl, I'm going. Fast, are you? Ain't you coming up? I want to see you. I gotta see you. Pearl, where are you? Where are you? Hurry! Please! I gotta hold you just once more. I love you. I love you. Hurry. Hurry! Lord! Hurry, honey.
Hold on, Luke! Hold on!
Hurry!
Wait for me, Luke! Wait for me! Luke!
Pearl! Where are you? You always said you could shoot. I never believed you.
I love you.
Don't cry, honey. Don't cry.
I had to do it, Luke. I had to do it.
Of course you did. Let me hold you.
Let hold me. Hold me once more.
Little